Hello students, how are you all?
Fine, and you?
Okay, I guess other students are attending the previous class.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Let's wait for 3 to 4 minutes to other students join this class.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so let's talk until the term. Okay, so do you guys have books material or the subject material of your course?
Can you come again?
I'm asking, do you have the subject material of your course? Do you have books?
We can access them through the portal.
Okay. Now I want to tell you, if you want the books of the subject, whatever it is, business communication or other subjects as well, then you can go to the website named E-Gyan Kosh. I will spell this to you. It is EGYAN If you want to write the name of website, I'm respelling it for you. EGYANKOSH egyankosh.com. And from there you can download the book, the complete book. Okay, go to the BCOMG part and you can download the books in English language.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. How many students were there in your last class? How many students were there in your last class?
We're about five.
Okay. So class is continuing, I guess. Because wait.
Today, this happens to be the first class for today.
I think now we can start the class. So, let me go off the camera and present you the book. So, before presenting
Madam,
the book to you, yes, am
can
I
you just
audible?
wait for a moment? You just wait for a moment. I've just contacted our fellows so that they can join the class. Maybe just
Okay,
2 or 3
okay,
minutes.
okay. But the class will start sharp on 5 p.m. Okay, class will start on time.
Okay.
Okay, I can wait for 1 minute only. Ask your friends to join the class. Okay, that's enough. Now I am going to start the class. Today, we're gonna learn about the subject business organization and communication. Business organization, business organization and management. And its code is BCOC-138 of your course. And you can get the book of this subject from our website egyankosh.com, which I told earlier to some students. You can cooperate and ask to them, or else I will spell it again at the end of the session. Okay, so let's begin the class. This is your book for this subject. This subject also have 5 blocks in it, and each block carries 3 to 5 units also. Today we're gonna start with first block, first unit, and the block first is named as Foundation of Indian Business. Foundation of Indian Business. So let's start. So first topic is human activities. First topic is human activities. So what do you mean by human activities in general? If I ask, anyone? Okay, let me introduce what human activities to you. So basically, whatever we human do, whatever activity we perform, that is considered as human activity. Such as right now we are reading, right now we are learning, teaching, or preparing food, going to job, or producing goods and services, doing business, doing startups, and any activity which a human perform, that is considered as human activity. All the activities which a person do in his life, that is considered as human activities. So for business purposes, we classify the human activities into two parts. For business purpose, we classify it in two parts. First one is economic activities, and second one is non-economic activities. A human perform two kind of activities from a business point of view. First one is economic and second one is non-economic activity. As the name says, economic activities in general involves all the activities we do which implicate money in it. Okay, if we do any activity which relates money, which includes money, then it is known as economic activity. Or all other activities which we do without including the money is considered as non-economic activities. So these activities are called as human activities, economic and non-economic. economic which involves money, and non-economic which doesn't involve any kind of money. It doesn't have any monetary access. Non-economic activity. So non-economic activities such as like uh, you are a doctor. Suppose you are a doctor. Wait. Suppose you are a doctor and you treat patients, then that is considered as an economic activities because you are charging fees to them. Then that is considered as economic activities. And being a doctor, when you treat your family members or your friends for free, then that is considered as non-economic activities. Okay, if a person is a chef, then if the person or a chef is cooking in a restaurant to earn some money, then it is considered as an economic activity. Or the same chef cooking for himself or for his family, friends, or any one of them for free, that is known as non-economic activities. We have examples as non-government organizations, some NGO. We run some NGOs which do not run on the motive of profit. Okay, those are called NGOs. We do work for society. We do work for our families. We do work out of love, out of affection, out of social obligation, out of religious obligation, out of physical requirement, out of patriotism. So these all things are considered as non-economic activities. Okay, non-economic activities are further categorized in four parts. First one is charitable activities. What is charitable activities? Like government funds, giving funds to education institutes, government giving funds to another NGOs to run smoothly, to upliftment of society, for the upliftment of society, for the betterment of the society. So these all are the things which are done for a charitable purpose. So those are considered as charitable activities. Now coming to the household activities, whatever we do in our house for our house, okay, like washing dishes, child care, sewing garments, okay, cleaning our clothes, and all these activities related to house are known as household activities, because we don't charge in our house for cleaning dishes, for tidying, for sewing garments. Okay, independency, like some people or some organization work for the underprivileged or under marginalized group of the society, for their upliftment, for their independence, so that they can run smoothly with society, they can work smoothly in society. So that is called as independence. Now coming to the voluntary skilling, some people like to teach, some people like to facilitate marginalized individuals, like they want to train them, they want to teach them skills so that the person, marginalized person, can earn their livelihood easily. Okay, we're providing them skills for free. So this is known as non-economic activity. Tell me, is it clear or not? Are you guys listening? I'm asking, is it
Yeah,
Now we are here, we
okay?
are here. We are listening to you now.
Yes, it's clear.
yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay, 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 turn off your mics. Economic activities. So, what is economic activities? Non-economic activities are still there, and all other activities we do, which includes money, is known as economic activities. As we learned before, these are the activities which are undertaken by human being for earning money or livelihood. Okay, like production of goods and services, providing help to the people for fees, and they charge in return. Okay, they get money in return. Money is involved in every economic activity. So we have a difference between economic and non-economic activity here. So the basic difference is economic activity involves money in it, and non-economic activity doesn't involve any kind of money in this. Purpose of economic activity: these activities are undertaken with a financial motive. What's our motive to perform an economic activity? We want to earn money, we want to receive fees, we want to earn salary. Okay, but in non-economic activities, we want a mental or social needs. We want to complete this. We want a social esteem structure. Okay, like self-satisfaction. We do work for society for self-satisfaction and all these kind of things. Outcomes: these activities result in generation and dissemination of the goods and services, because we produce goods, because we produce services in that economic activity. So there we have a physical outcome or a tangible outcome. But the outcome of non-economic activity is personal satisfaction. Why a human do social service? For personal satisfaction. It satisfies the soul of a human. That's why we do this. Measurement: we can measure it in financial terms, and we can't measure it in financial terms but personal fulfillment terms. And example, I already given you this example: doctor or lawyer. If you are a lawyer, then you can charge from your clients. But if you're doing a case for your family, then you won't charge. That is the difference between economic and non-economic activities. Now moving to the sector of economic activities. Sector of economic activities. We have three sectors generally. First is primary sector, second is secondary sector, and third is tertiary sector. Primary, secondary, and tertiary. We have these three sectors of economics. Whereas primary sector is directly related to nature. Things we get from nature, like woods, okay, like stones, like crops. So these are primary economic sector. Things we get from nature, we are dependent on nature. We get stones from nature so that we can make marbles out of it. We can make marbles out of it for flooring our houses and all. We get woods from nature so that we can make furniture for our house. So getting woods, getting marbles, getting crops is the primary economic sector. Basically, whatever it is related to nature, it is known as primary economic sector. And some sector are agriculture, breeding, fishery, hunting, and mining. All these sectors are related to primary economic sector. Secondary sector. Moving to the secondary sector, it means when we use primary sector's material as a raw material. Whatever we get from primary sector, like we get wood from primary sector, okay, we use it as a raw material for a furniture. We will make furniture out of that wood. So raw material of primary sector is producing some finished products. So that is known as secondary sector or secondary economic sector. We get cotton from agriculture, okay, but we produce clothes here in secondary sector out of that cotton. So that is secondary sector. Basically, production is related to secondary sector. Tertiary sector. What is tertiary sector? It provides services like telecommunication, transportation facilities, insurance and financial services, health services, all the services we do to maintain a healthy goods and services in a economy. To maintain a healthy good and services in economy is tertiary economic sector, like providing insurance or financial services, health services, restaurants or hotels, telecommunication, transportation, important factor. So these all came under tertiary sector. It is all related. Tertiary sector helps both primary and secondary sector. Suppose I want woods for furniture production. So tertiary sector will help by giving me the transportation facility. I will get goods from here to my factory, okay, to my industry, so that I can make furniture there. So that is the role of tertiary sector. It provides service. So is it clear? Primary, economic, and primary, secondary, and tertiary.
Yes, clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Moving to the next point, business, profession, and employment. We learn about economic activities. Now we come to the point business, profession, and employment. First of all, business. What is a business? As the name says. Anyone? What is business? In general language. Not asking for a proper definition. What is business?
Business is
My
an
business.
activity that is done in order that you may gain something or you gain profit.
We get something by selling or purchasing.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
My business can be defined as buying something or selling something to a particular place or in general.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Good. Now, so basically, business is when we perform an activity, when we perform an activity such as production of goods and services to satisfy the customer wants. Customer is the god of business. There is if there is no customer, there is no business. Okay, consumer is the god of any business. There is no consumer, there is no business. So we have to satisfy the wants of our consumer. That's why we produce goods or services, and that is known as business. And what we get by producing goods and services for our customers. First of all we satisfy their wants, and second we earn profit out of that. We earn money out of that business. So that is known as business. Okay. Profession. What is a profession? Basically profession requires a qualification. Profession requires a degree. You have, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a chartered accountant, if you want to be a teacher, then you are required to have a degree to perform your profession. So professionals get fees, not profit. Professional get fees, not salary. Okay. Professionals are doctors, lawyers, CA, and other staff members you may know about. All those person are professional. Skills and qualification are required for a profession. Employment employment, when a person hires you, when a person hires you, then you become an employee, and that is known as employment. Like, uh, you are working in Amazon company, you are working in Google, then you become an employee of that company. You won't own that company but become an employee of that company, and you get salary in return of being their employee, either salary or wages. If you are a labor, then you'll get wage, and if you are an employee, then you'll get salary. So that is business, profession, and employment. Types of employment. Let's first discuss type of employment, then we will discuss the difference between business, profession, and employment. Okay. First of all, type of employments have full-time employment. Like, you are working full-time, you are taking all the time given by your employer, you are fulfilling that hours for your job. Like, you have 8-hour job, that is considered as a full-time employment. You are going to a job daily, that is considered as full-time employment. Part-time employment. It is a form of employment where employees work fewer hours per week than full-time employees. Like, normal employees hour is no normal working hours is 8, but you get to work only 4 hours. Okay, you only get to work only 4 hours. Then that makes you a part-time employment. That makes you a part-time employee of that company. Casual employee. Casual employments are those employment when we need a person, then we call that person for the job and they perform their job and they go. That's called as casual employment. Whenever a company needs a special job, a special uh, labor, special work, then they call a person. Okay. And when that person works is done, the job is done, that is known as casual employment. Contract employment. Contract employment is when when you and your employer or a company which hires you made a contract. Okay, you got a contract of making a building. Okay, you are an architecture and you got a contract to make a building. Whenever you complete your contract, whenever you complete your project by making that building, your contract get finished, your job is done there. That is known as contract employment. Apprenticeship. What is apprenticeship? It is somehow likely internship, like we do internship in big companies while reading or learning or while involving in any course. So but apprentice gives you a salary or wages. In internship you don't get any kind of salary or wages, but in apprenticeship you get a salary. Okay. Seasonal employment. In India, in my country, we have a wedding season as well. A wedding season. So at that time, the hotel and catering marketing, hotels and catering marketing increase and the work go to increase. So after and in this season, they hire more and more people. Hotels and catering staff is much than the usual seasons. So we have seasonal employment too. But as soon as the season finish, as soon as the season end, the employment ends. So these were the types of employment. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Moving forward, we have
Please,
comparison
Mark,
among business
I need more explanation about this seasonal employment.
seasonal
Yeah,
employment.
it's
Okay.
clear.
Yeah, ma, seasonal employment. Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay. One student is asking for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, seasonal employment is like we have winter season, we have summer season, we have rainy season. Okay, we do agriculture. Okay, we do grow crops.
Yeah.
So when it's time for threshing, when it's time for threshing for crops, we need labor. We don't hire them for the whole year. We only hire them when we needed it, when the season ends. Okay, so the work is done. We don't hire them for the complete year. That is what seasonal employment is.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Um, yeah, understood, ma. Thank you
Okay.
very much. Yeah.
Moving forward, comparison among business profession and employment. So, who can establish a business? Any person of with any qualification, literate or illiterate, can establish a business. Any person, any person of any qualification, literate or illiterate, can start a business. But if it comes to profession, you need a certain degree, a qualification. Okay, if you want to be a doctor, then it's not like I am a doctor now. No, I have to get a degree, I have to go to the college, I have to practice doctorship. Okay, so then only I can become a doctor. So profession requires huge qualification. Employment requires some level of qualification. Okay, a person with a minimum qualification, when you cater the criteria, when you complete the criteria of any qualification or of any job, then you can get that job easily. Nature of work, provision of goods and services to the public, and in profession you provide services to the public, and in employment you serve to your company as per their rules. You follow your company rules. What's their principles, you have to follow those things. Qualification, I guess I have cleared this point. Reward or return. And in business, you get profit in return. You can have profit, you can get loss, but the reward is profit. Okay. And in profession, you get fees. When you provide a service, you get fees from your clients. And in employment, we get salary and wages. In employment, we get salary or wages. Capital investment. So business requires a huge capital. Please turn off your mics.
Hello.
So capital investment. As a business require huge capital investment, we require a huge capital to establish a business. And for profession, we don't require too much capital, or we require a limited amount of capital or to invest in. If I want to start my own clinic, then I require a limited amount of capital. Capital is funds. Capital is funds. How much funds we require. And in employment, we don't require any kind of capital. Risk. We have too much risk in business. Whatever we invest, we can. Yes, Abdul, you're asking something. Risk. Profit is uncertain and irregular risk is present. And if we are talking about profession, then we have a certain amount of risk in there. If I start my own clinic, then it's risky but not that risky as compared to business. And in employment, we don't have any risk. Okay, we get paid no matter what. We do our work in employment as an employee, and we get paid. Transfer of interest. You can transfer your business to your partner, to your friends, to your family. Okay, you can transfer your business, but you cannot transfer your profession and employment, because you have the degree to be a lawyer. Your friend or your family doesn't have, so you can't transfer your interest or your profession to anyone. Code of conduct means the rules or principles. You run your business on your terms. You run your business on your terms, your principle. Okay. And profession, in profession, you have to follow a set of rules. Like uh, being a lawyer, you have to, being a psychologist, you have to keep the record of your client. And being an employee, you have to perform as your employer said. You have to go with the norms of company. You have to run according to them. Now, is this point clear? Is the difference clear?
Yeah, it's clear, ma.
It's clear.
Okay, okay, okay. Business. So, business. We know enough about business now. We are moving to the point. Essential features of business.
Yeah,
First,
ma.
first is we deal in goods and services. Dealing in goods and services is one part of business. Every business run for any goods or services. Either we produce goods or we provide service to our customers. Okay. So dealing in goods and services is the first feature of any business. And production or exchange, we do produce goods and we do exchange them. We do produce good and we do exchange them in business. Like I make furniture and then we transport it. Okay, we exchange it. Like from warehouses to retailer to the customers, and etc. Now, continuity and regularity. Suppose I sell my house, then that doesn't make me a dealer in property. That won't make me a dealer in property. But if I keep continuing selling properties, then that make me a dealer in properties. Okay, so continuity and regularity is required. It should be there. It's not one time business. It's not like that. Profit motive. Business is always profit motive. We do business for profit, to earn more and more and more. Element of risk. Business, then another name of business is risk. Whatever you invest, you are you are able to lose that. You may face loss in your business. Okay, you can completely collapse if you are running a business. So risk is another name of business, but it's not happen every time. You get your returns too in form of profits. So these are the features of business. Now moving to the objectives of business. We have three types of objectives: economic objectives, social objective, and human objectives. So going with the first, economic objective, as the name say, it must be related with the profits or money, as the name economy is there. So the first point is earning of satisfactory profits. When we earn profits, why we are doing business? For profits, to earn money. Okay, exploring new markets and creation of more customers. We want to produce more goods so that we can go to new markets, we can go to new place, we can sell our goods in new area. And what if we sell or increase the area of selling of our product? We ultimately expand our business, we get growth in our business. That words are economic objective of any business. Moving forward to the social objectives. Like social objectives, why we are doing business? If we don't do business, then the society needs can't be fulfilled. Okay, we can't have computers, we can't have mobiles, we can't have food. If no one is doing business, how can we run our life smoothly? So business is the part of society. It fulfills the need of a human. It fulfills the wants of a human, satisfy the wants of a human. That's why we do business. So it's the social objective to provide goods and services to our society. Supply of goods should be quality, and providing goods at a reasonable price. Don't make your goods so high that people can't buy your goods. We have all kind of goods in market. Like some goods are highly priced, some are at reasonable price, some are cheap. So we have in our market, we have all types of goods. So that's our objective, to provide goods for each and every level of the society. Ensure fair returns to the investors. Whoever invested in our company or in our business, we have to make sure that they get returns out of it. Otherwise they will ask for their money. Or if we provide them good fair of returns and better profits, then they will invest more in our business. So that's the social objective. Human objective, like our employees, our workers, we have to take care of that only. They are human, we have to take care of their social psychological needs. Okay, their financial needs, we have to pay them well, so that they can live their livelihood easily. They can earn their bread, they can buy their bread easily, they can survive. We have to take care of them. So that's a human objective. Now we divide we have two aspects of business. We divide business in two parts, like production and exchange. Production and exchange. Please turn off your mic. Abdul, please turn off your mic. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Welcome.
Now, coming to the point, two aspects of business is production and exchange. In every business, we have production and exchange. Exchange. Either we produce goods or we exchange it by buying and selling it. So, the production part of any business, the production part of
Excuse,
any
madam.
business is not. Sorry.
Excuse me. I can't hear proper. I'm getting some background noise.
Okay, okay. Abdul, please turn off your mic, or else I'm gonna do it from here. Abdul, please turn off your mic. You are
We don't need,
interrupting the
ma.
class.
Yeah, ma. We don't need.
Authorities, please check. I couldn't mute this. I'm unable to mute this. Thank you. So, yes, now I'm repeating it. We have two aspects of business. First is production, and second is exchange. Either we produce goods or we exchange it, like by selling or purchasing the goods. So, the production part of any business is known as industry. The production part, wherever we do production, it is also known as industry. And when we exchange the goods, it is known as commerce. The production part is known as industry, and the exchange part is known as commerce. Now we will know about this industry and commerce. And see, on the basis of ownership and management of business, on the basis of ownership and management of business, we have these four types of business, which is sole proprietorship, partnership, company, and cooperative. I'm giving a brief about them here, and because we have to study this in unit number 5. So the sole proprietorship is when you are the sole owner of your business, when you are doing your business, starting your business by your own. Okay. In partnership, we have minimum 2% and maximum 7 or 20 which are running the business. In company, we have minimum 7 or 50 people as per the public or private company, and so as the cooperative. So these are based on minimum or maximum people, and we will discuss this thing in unit number 5. Okay. Now coming to the point industry. As I said, we have two aspects, production and exchange. So the industry is related to production. Everything we produce in a business is related to industry. That is related to industry. So we classify industry in many parts, like on the basis of nature, on the basis of activity, on the basis of investment, on the basis of operation. So the first point is on the basis classification of industry on the basis of nature of the activity, which activity we perform, like extractive industries, like genetic industries, like manufacturing industries, like construction industry. We will learn about that in brief here, but first of all we have to do this because there is no explanation of these things. Now I'm going to tell you about these classifications. On classification of the industry on the basis of the nature of goods produced. First one is consumer goods and second one is producer goods. So consumer goods are those goods which consumer consumes directly. Like if you or I purchase a laptop for our own use, then that laptop is the consumer good, and that laptop is the consumer good. But if we purchase a laptop in bulks to resell it, then that is a producer good, if we are buying a machine, If we are buying, or if we are buying a microwave for our own house, then that is a consumer good. Similarly, if I am buying a microwave for my restaurant so that I can prepare food, then that is a producer good. You see how the good is same, but the use of goods keeps on changing on the base of consumer. If I'm buying a good for the purpose of consuming it, then that become a consumer good. If I'm buying a good for the purpose so that I can use that product to produce more goods, to use it in my business, to increase or earn the profit, so that is known as producer goods. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay.
Yes.
On the basis of the level of investment, heavy industry or light industry, on the level of investment, if we invest huge fund in an industry, then that is known as heavy industries. And if we invest few or less amount or less money in a business, then that is known as light industry. It's as simple as that. More funds, more money, heavy industry. Less fund, less money, light industries. Okay. On the basis of size of the activities, small scale industries or large scale industries. If you produce goods and your goods have to go through many skills, many activities have to go through, like producing, packaging, marketing, and labeling, and many other things, and that is known as large scale industry. If you just produce good and sell it, then that is small scale industry. As simple as that. On the basis of area of operation, regional industries. What is regional industries? When I am doing a business in a particular region, okay, I'm producing the goods here, I'm selling it in a region only, that is known as regional industries. Okay. Now coming to the national industry, when I am producing a goods or services at a particular area and provide it to the whole nation, okay, the whole country uses it, then that is national industry. Okay. Multinational industry, its best example is Pizza Hut. It's a multinational industry. Like Amazon is a multinational industry because they have their industries in each and every nation, I guess, till now. Okay, most of the countries they have their outlets, like Pizza Hut or Domino, Amazon, and more other companies, which we call MNCs. So regional at a particular region, national when we produce and sell our goods in a nation, in our nation boundaries, then that is national industry. When we go beyond our national territory or boundaries, then that industry become a multinational industry. Is it clear? Can we move to the nature of activity?
Yes, clear.
Mm.
Okay. So, on the basis of nature of activity, we have four types of industries: extractive industry, genetic industry, manufacturing industry, and construction industry. Extractive industry, like extraction of natural resources like minerals, animals, plants, trees. When we do basically when we do get stuff from nature, which is minerals, animal, plants, and tree, that is known as extractive industry, such as mining, farming, quarrying, hunting, fishing, etc. All these type of industry are extractive industry. Whatever we have in primary sector, we also known it as extractive industry. So, genetic industry. Activities which are concerned with reproducing and multiplying plants and animals, like breeding, fish breeding, or poultry farms, cattle breeding, fish culture, What we do there, what we do in this industry, basically we are reproducing fish by fish culture and in poultry farms for eggs. In poultry farms, to increase the production of eggs, what we do, we sell our products and do these things. Okay, so this is genetic and industries. Then we do reproduce multiplying plants and animal with the objective of earning profits. What we get when we sell more and more eggs? Okay, what we get when we meet the demand of egg in this world? Profit. So that is genetic industry. Now, extractive and genetic is clear, so we can move to the manufacturing industry. Manufacturing industry is further related to the extractive industry. We here, for example, we here produced or uh, cut it down the trees to get woods. Okay, now the woods is taken to the manufacturing industries as a raw material, and from that wood we make furniture, any kind of table, chairs, and other stuff we made out of furniture, then that is known as manufacturing industry. The raw material of manufacturing industries come from extraction industry. The raw material of manufacturing industry comes from extraction industry. Now coming to the point, construction industry. Now coming to the point, construction industry. These are the industries which construct buildings, which make buildings, bridges, dams, road, canals, railway lines, and etc. So it is known as construction industry, and the raw material and semi-finished goods are coming from manufacturing goods. Like in manufacturing industry, we produce cement, and for the construction we use cement. So the raw material of construction industries come from manufacturing industries, and the raw material of manufacturing industries come from extraction industries. Here the genetic industries is completely separate industry. Okay, so these were the four types of industries on the basis of activities. Are these clear? Can we move forward?
Yes, you can move forward.
Clear.
It's clear.
Okay.
Clear.
Okay. Moving to the point, commerce. Till now we have completed. Till now we have completed the production part, and what's the next step? Exchange. We produced goods till now. Now what will we do to make them to the customers? To reach out them to the customer, to provide it to the customer. So we do commerce here. We do exchange basically. Commerce is when we exchange our goods, like trade it, especially buying or selling it. All the activities which establish a link between producer of the goods and the consumer of the goods and maintain a smooth and uninterrupted flow of goods between them under come under commerce. That is known as commerce. Commerce also have two types. First is trade and second is aids to trade. First is trade and second is aids to trade, which help them to move smoothly of flow of exchange. Now, coming to the commerce, if we suppose if we didn't have commerce, then what would we do? Like hindrance of person, we produced goods, but we don't know who are our customers. Then where to sell, how to sell, we don't know about that. Then that is known as hindrance of person. If we didn't know about the commerce. Coming to the points, hindrance of knowledge. If there were no commerce, then our product don't get the identification in the market. People will not know about it. Our customer will know about our product. Then they have no knowledge about our product. So this creates a hindrance of knowledge if we didn't have commerce with it. Hindrance of time. What is hindrance of time? If we didn't have commerce, if we didn't have commerce, then we can't provide our goods on time to the customers. Like some goods are perishable in nature, they can only stay 4 to 5 days, or after that they will get spoiled just like milk. Okay, we need to deliver milk at a time. It's a perishable good, or else it will get spoiled, it will get of no use. So if there is no transportation, then we can't provide goods or services on time to the customers. Then that will create hindrance of time, hindrance of place. If we didn't know about commerce, if we didn't have any commerce, then we don't know where to sell our products. Suppose I produced, uh, suppose north hemisphere countries, northern countries are producing AC. If they didn't know about commerce, then how can they sell it to our place? Because in our place we get summers. ACs are required in summers only, not in winters, not at a cool place. They are required at a hot place. So, if were no commerce, then it will create a hindrance to place. Is it clear? All the hindrances are clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear.
Yes, clear.
Clear.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's move to the next point. As I said earlier, we have categorized commerce into two parts. First is trade, and second is aids to trade. First is trade, and second is aids to trade. So, trade, what is trade? Trade is basically buying and selling of goods. Buying and selling of goods, activities of purchase and sale is known as trade. When we simply buy some goods or sell it, like retailer, so like from retailer I purchase breads, so that is trading. Okay, how trade helps, so we have two types of trades. Internal trade or external trade. But before moving to that, we need to think little more on trade. Just like, yeah, suppose our producer produced the goods. Okay, now we have a producer and we have a consumer of that good. But how can that good reach to that consumer? It will take 2 to 3 middlemen in it. Like, producer will sell those goods to the wholesaler, which buys good in bulk, and that wholesaler will sell these goods to retailers, the nearby shops of your house. Then from retailer you can buy that product. So this is the chain we follow. This is how we get goods from producer to customers, to consumers. That's how trade works. Now we have two types of trade: internal trade and external trade. Internal trades are those trades that take place within the boundaries of a country. Like, if I'm trading in my own country, then it is known as internal trade. We have two type of internal trade: wholesale trade or retailer trade, which I explained earlier. Like wholesaler trade, when I buy or sell the goods in large quantity or in bulk, then I become a wholesaler. When I sell goods to the direct consumer of this product, then I become a retailer. When you go and shop from the your shops, when you go to the shop and buy something from your nearby house, then that is a retail shop. That is a retail trade. And from where your retailer get the products, it is wholesaler. He buys the products from wholesaler. And from where wholesaler get the product? From producer. Wholesaler directly buy goods from the producer. That's how the chain works. Now coming to the point, external trade. External trade, as the name says, international trade, foreign trade. When we trade or purchase or sell of goods outside the country, outside the boundaries of a country, then that is known as external trade. Like, being in India, if I sell goods to America, then it is known as an external trade. Okay, We have three type of external trades: import trade, export trade, and re-export trade. What is import trade? When when a country buys goods from another country, suppose your country is buying goods from India, then that is import for you guys, import trade for you guys. Okay. And its opposite is export trade. Suppose your country is selling goods to India. Okay, we are buying goods from you, then it become export trade for you guys, it become export trade for you guys. Now, re-export trade. What is re-export trade is, sometimes what we do, we buy goods from a country and sell those goods to another country. We don't use those goods in our country, we just buy and sell it, and in between that we earn a margin of profit. Okay, that is known as re-export trade. And why we do so? Why any country do so? Why don't they directly trade? Because many countries doesn't have a port. Okay, port facility, so that goods can be sent to them directly, so they need to have a middleman or middle country. So if there is three countries, A, B, and C, B buys goods from A and sell it to C because B have the port. A can't send goods to C because of the port. Okay, these are the three trades of external trade: import, export, and re export. Is there any confusion between import and export trade?
No, ma.
Okay,
We are going through.
No confusion. It's clear.
okay, okay. Moving forwards, aids to trade. Now we have discussed the trade. Now coming to the aids to trade. How our trade runs smoothly. Please
Excuse
turn off
ma.
your mic. Yes, yes.
Ma, I want you to explain me about that past topic, which is I think business something. But I want to know more explanation about societal objectives.
Societal objectives of business. We
Yes.
discussed earlier it. Okay, okay. Let me explain it to you again. So basically, the societal objectives are those objectives because doing business, we are offering society goods and services. If we are not running a business, if suppose if no one is doing business in this world, then how can we get breads? How can we get crops? How can we get products we use in our in our homes?
God.
So basically providing the goods and services to the society members or the person or the people or the country people is known as a societal objective of a business.
Okay.
It is a
After
is it
that,
is it clear
I
now?
want you to excuse. After that, I want you to return it back to me. The page. I'm talking about the page. Return back to the page. I want to see the types of. I want to copy it in the book so that I want to read it very well for more understanding.
Okay, I'm taking you to that page. You're asking about that only, na? Societal objective.
Yes, societal. I think. Say, I want to know how many types of objectives of business. I think so.
Can you please write your query, because your voice is not clear? Please write your
Societal
query so I
objectives.
can understand it better.
Yes, I
Please
think
write your
number one
query.
is economic objectives, right?
Economic objectives
Hello,
are
ma.
there. Yes, yes, I'm
Yes.
listening.
Okay, I want to really know the only types of objectives, so I will see it. No problem. You should turn back what you are stuff.
Economic objectives you want to know. Okay.
I have seen it. No problem. I understood. I have already copied it in the book.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
ma.
can we
Yeah.
move
Sorry,
further?
ma.
Can we
Sorry,
move
ma'am.
further?
Please, I want to say something. Hello?
Yes,
Please,
I'm
I just
listening.
want to say something. Please, if there is something you feel you
Sorry, sorry, your voice is not clear. Wait, wait, wait.
want to copy, just screenshot so you copy so that you don't take us back, please.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm talking to my fellow students. Sorry, you can carry on, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'm moving forward. Please turn off your mics. I'm requesting to you guys. Thank you.
Ma, I want
Where
to
were we?
show my very appreciation to you over how you are going to teach the student on progress. I understand what you are teaching us very well because of the way you are teaching and other method of teaching that you have. I really appreciate for that. I want you to continue from
Thank you,
here
sir.
when the next lecture come, inshallah.
Thank you, thank you. Let me get to
Thank
the
you, ma.
topic. Now, we were at aids of trades. Okay. So, aids of trade are those things which facilitate a smooth and ongoing, which facilitate a smooth flow of goods and services from producer to customers. Okay. It is also known as auxiliaries to trade. And the first aids to trade is transportation. I guess you all know about transportation, like land transportation, air transportation, water transportation. When we transport goods via land transportation, we use roads or buses, trucks and rails. When we use air transportation, we use aeroplanes. When we use water transportation to uh, transport our goods
But
from one place to other, then we use boat and ship. Now, warehousing. What is warehousing? Basically, it's a storage. This is where we store our goods after the production. Okay, this is how we store our goods after the production. Some goods are perishable in nature, means they are for a limited time. They are for a limited time, otherwise they will get spoiled. So we need refrigerators for them. So in warehouse we have refrigerators as well. It is as per the product. It is as per the product. Whatever the product we have every kind of warehouse to store that product in storage. And third one is insurance. Goods may be destroyed while in production or process or in transit due to accidents. So we have insurance, so we can claim uh, so we can claim and get a premium or get a returns to avoid such risk, to avoid such loss. We get insurance for our products. Advertising advertising helps us to sell our product. If we don't
Excuse ma.
advertise.
Excuse ma.
And yes.
Excuse ma. May I give the meaning of advertising according to my own understanding before you are before directly going to the topic.
Okay,
You are discussing about
you just have.
insurance, advertising before banking. So now I want to give my own experience about advertising because I want
Okay,
to
let's hear
you
about
to
his
confirm me.
experience.
Ma, yes, I want you to confirm me either it is correct or not. That is why I want to give my own experience about advertising. Can you permit me to say so about advertising? Hello, ma.
Yes.
May I say something about it?
Yes, sir. Yes. Please
Okay,
do
according
first.
to my own understanding,
Yes.
advertising is the art of attracting member of the public to show them or to advertise them your new good product titles or odd one. for example, now I have something that under package, and I changing it to some design. So I should advertise my customers or my consumers to know the kind of product titles that I change, or to advertise them, to show them the quality of that product is the same with this new one. That is what I understand about advertising. Is it right
Ve-
or not? I want you to
Very
confirm
well.
me
You
so.
are very well. You are pretty much right, and I appreciate your work here. That's
Thank you, ma.
correct.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's correct.
Thank you for.
Good
Okay.
initiative.
Thank you for.
Okay.
Thank you, ma.
Now, as our fellow said, that is advertising. Like we want our product to be known by our customers. Is it no matter it is our old product or our new product, we want our market or our customer to know about our product, so we do advertising, and it is the part of aids to trade. By advertising, we get to sell our products. If no one knows about our product, no one is going to buy it. By advertising, people get a knowledge about our product, which is hindrance of knowledge. If
And then,
if you
excuse ma,
yes,
we have types of advertising, but I just see advertising under some topic, which is insurance, advertising, and banking. I don't know the number one and two, but I just see from number three. Will you return?
I think we should continue this class. Okay.
Hello, sorry. Good
At the end
afternoon.
of the class, we'll talk. At the end of the class, we'll talk. Okay.
Yes, I want to see number one and three. I
Please, Ella, you're taking
It's
us back.
okay.
Please, you're
Please,
taking us
please
back.
turn off your
Please.
mic. Please don't
and
interrupt.
two. I just see from number four.
Banking. Now the point is banking. What banks do for us? Bank is the backbone of any business. Backbone of any business, because funds are the core of any business. We requires fund, we go to the bank. We want to add or save our funds, we go to bank. Okay, we require loan, we go to bank. So banking facility is our aids to trade too. So that was all about commerce. We learned here about trade, aids to trade. And in trade, we learned internal trade, which have two parts: wholesale trade and retail trade. And external trade have three parts: import trade, export trade, and re export trade. Now, aids to trade. We had learned about we have learned about transportation, warehousing, banking, insurance, and then. So yes, moving forward, micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. In India, we have a MSME apex body too. In India, we have an MSME apex body too. So the Ministry of Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises is the apex body for the formulation and administration of rules, regulation, and laws relating to micro, small, medium enterprises in India. See, as the name says, micro enterprises, small enterprises, medium-sized enterprises. We also made MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprises, as an apex body for our country, so that we can help these enterprises to run their business smoothly. Okay, and in this MSME, we help our entrepreneurs by providing funds, by giving other facilities, by reducing their taxes, and all other stuffs. We have 6,000, more than 6,000 products in MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprises. Let us know how we divide micro, small, and medium enterprises. So, there are told the figures of MSME. It involves investment in plant and machinery. See, in MSME, we do not include land and building. land and building price of any enterprises, of any company, of any business. We do not include it. Okay, neither here nor here. We divide MSME only on two parts, either on plant and machinery and on other equipments our business have. Now, industries or micro enterprises have the businesses or the companies which doesn't exceed to rupees 25 lakh, Indian rupees 25 lakh. Means every business running under 25 lakh plant and machinery comes under micro enterprises. Okay, and every business that doesn't exceed 10 lakh, that doesn't exceed 10 lakh investment in equipment is known or considered as a micro enterprises, small enterprises. Now if a business have more than Indian rupees 25 lakhs, and if a business invested more than 25 lakh Indian rupees and it doesn't exceed till 5 crore Indian rupees, then it is the part of small enterprises. And if we talk about medium, then it must be there, its range is 5 crore Indian rupees to 10 crore Indian rupees. 5 crore Indian rupees to 10 crore Indian rupees. Is it clear? It's nothing
Yes,
else.
sir.
I'm
I'm a bit behind. I'm a
I'll
bit
explain
behind.
it again, okay? So micro industry have, basically we have a criteria, like if you have the plant and machinery, how much it costs. You are running a business, okay, and you have a plant and machinery. What's the cost of your plant and machinery? On these basis, on the funds you invested in your plant and machinery, we divided our business in micro, small and medium. And if you have invested not more than 25 lakh Indian rupees in your plant and machinery, if you have bought machineries, plant and machineries for 24 lakh rupees, 24 lakh Indian rupees, then you are considered as a micro enterprise in India. Then you are considered as micro enterprise in India. And if you have purchased your plant and machinery, if you have purchased your machinery more than 25 lakh and less than 5 crore Indian rupees, more than 25 lakh Indian rupees and less than 5 crore Indian rupees. Suppose you have purchased plant and machinery of 4 crore Indian rupees, then you are considered as a small enterprise. And if we came to the medium, if you have purchased your plant and machinery for 9.5 crore Indian rupees, 9.5 crore Indian rupees, then you came under this category, which is medium enterprises. Okay, so we have MSME. What our MSME apex body do? We have an MSME, which is an apex body. It's a project of a government which help businesses, micro, small, or medium businesses to provide loan. It provide loan to our businesses. Okay, government procurement priority. It know the interests of overdraft, concessional electricity, and 50% discount, rebate in taxes. It reduces the tax of MSME. If you are under this if your business is under MSME project, then it will reduce your taxes. So this is how MSME work in India. And this unit is completed. Now I am moving to next unit. Yeah, technological innovation and skills development. Technological innovations and skill development. What is innovation? Anyone would like to answer it? What is innovation in your side? Okay, I'm going to.
Hello,
Okay,
ma'am. Uh,
what is innovation?
innovation, yeah, innovation, in my understanding, is creating new ideas. Or yeah, developing new ideas.
Yes, you are right. We develop new ideas, creative thoughts. That is innovation. Now, if I take an example, at earlier time period, we used to in India, what we use Indian lilac stick, which is a neem tree, which is a tree stick to clean our teeth in ancient time. Okay, now for cleaning our teeth, we get toothbrush as an innovation. Toothbrush as an innovation. But nowadays we have electric toothbrush. That is the part of innovation. Means innovation can be of new thing, or innovation can be of an old thing with a new idea. The purpose of toothbrush is cleaning. The purpose is cleaning the tooth. It was doing by neem tree stick. It was doing by toothbrush, normal toothbrush, and nowadays it is doing by electric toothbrush. That is the part of innovation. That is how innovation works. So a newness in an old product or in a new product is known as innovation. We innovate it with a new idea or a creative thought. New imagination is a form of mechanism or technique. It is known as innovation. We make something new out of innovation. And one more example, if I take of innovation, is mobile cells. At first, we have telephones, which was situated at a place. We have telephones. Okay. Then we innovated. That someone innovated the telephones and converted into a keypad phone. And that keypad phone we used in 90s, in early 90s, now converted through or innovated through a smartphone. Now we all use a smartphone. So that is what innovation is. The idea of telephone is same, but we keep innovating it in a way, and it may get innovated in in next few years. Who knows that? So basically it starts with a new idea and address the market's need. If we go with the market needs, today's need of the market, then we do innovation in it. Now, meaning of invention. Invention is something we create new, like invention of phone. Phone got invented. Invention of computer. Computers got invented. Invention of aeroplanes means a new device, a new idea is created, which is invention. Entirely new concept. When we have an entirely new concept, you haven't seen that kind of thing in market, then that is an invention. Like aeroplanes got invented, trains got invented, phones got invented, and other stuffs. Creativity. It is what is creativity? Thinking out of the box. Thinking out of the box is creativity, and it promotes innovation. Creativity promotes innovation. How? When we think out of the box, we do think about all things too, and possibilities that how can we modify a particular thing, a particular product. Then that's how innovation starts. So creativity is the part of innovation. You have to be creative for invention too, for innovation too. So creativity is thinking outside the box. Now, we'll see the difference between creativity, invention, and innovation. So, creativity is novel ideas that are communicated, useful, and appealing. As I said, it is thinking outside the box, a new thinking, a novel ideas. Invention is when you create something new, which was never in this world. Okay, when we get invented airplanes, it was never in this world. So that was an invention. Innovation, as I said, moving from normal toothbrush to electric toothbrush is an innovation. So basic form of creativity is clarified, like prototype, fuzzy ideas. You can have so many ideas, but one idea can strike correctly. In invention, a new to the world discovery, basically you would do a discovery or create something very new. It is repeating the same and same meaning in every difference. And innovation is about changing a pattern or doing something, like moving from keypad phones to smartphones, changing the pattern, doing something new. That's what it's mean. So tell me, is this clear? Is this point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Clear.
Now, moving to the importance of innovation. Why do innovation is important? Like, our we live in a world which keeps on changing. People keeps on changing. So the nature is. So the requirement of the people is. So, to stay in market, we have to be creative. We have to cope up with the market situations. Adapting, we have to adapt the change of situation. Okay, we have to adapt or cope up with the market, cope up with the world. If uh, its best example is, if we see Nokia phones, because at starting they were running on Microsoft, and it was the generation. If I'm telling you about um, 10 to 15 years ago, I guess 10 to 15 years ago, the Android phones were in market. Okay, they were emerging, and Nokia was also a smartphone. It has a touch screen and all. Everyone wants to shift to an Android phone, and Nokia, the company, denied it, as it said, we would like to stay on Microsoft. Okay, we won't innovate it to the Android. And that was the reason Nokia collapsed one time. And by entering in Android market, it is coming again. Nokia came back. So innovation is important to run in a business, to stay in a market, to stay in the emerging market. Android was the need of that time, and Nokia denied it, so it collapsed. And after comeback, it get to the Android. Now they are running their phones. Now, it helps an organization, innovation helps an organization to face the competition, to stay in the competition. If we don't innovate, we will get out of the competition, just like Nokia. To cope up with the changing market, like every day we have new fashion of clothes. Every day. Okay, so you have to be innovative. You have to be stand with the market, stand with the time, run with the time. So that is why innovation is important. It helps us in solving problems and complaints of customers. Suppose there is a problem in our product, and which our customers are complaining about. So we have to innovate our product so that we satisfy our customer wants. So that's why we need innovation. It innovation helps our business to go worldwide, to break the boundaries of a country. If we are creating something very innovative, very new, then it's our high chances of our business that it go worldwide or it become a globalization business. Okay, so that is why innovation is important to any business. I guess it is clear. I'm moving to the technological innovation
Yeah, ma.
now. Okay, technological innovation. As the name say, when we innovate in technology, then it is known as technological innovation. Technological innovation implies new technology, creating new products and services, hence new business opportunities. We generate new technology. We generate new products out of those technology. So that is what technology innovation. For at first we used to sew clothes by our hands, but technology came, then we moved to the handmade machine for the sewing clothes. But now technology did its work. Now we what we have to do, we just have to press a button and the cloth starts sewing by itself. It's automatic. So that's how technology innovation works. Great. Yes. So technological innovation follows some features like generate or create new ideas which is based on technology, capabilities or knowledge. It is known as invention. When we invent new things to the product, new innovation to the product. Then realization. When we develop the idea, first we think about the idea that we can do this thing to the product. Then we do that exact same thing which we thought earlier to the product, which is realization, which is making of that. And implementation is when you make that product as you thought. That's what technological innovation follows. First invention in mind, then realization means start developing the idea how we can do this thing, then implement, we make that product. Process of innovation, that's somehow similar to that. First is idea generation and mobilization. Idea generation and mobilization, everything starts from an idea. Okay, everything in our business or everything about a product start from an idea. Even every product exists because of an idea. So when we have an idea, then that is the first step of any innovation: idea generation and mobilization. In next step, it is screening and advocacy. Means the idea with maximum opportunity. Suppose we have 3 to 4 ideas. Okay. Now in screening, we see which idea have more opportunity or which idea is more realistic, we can produce the goods out of it. So we do screening in this process. We do which idea can benefit us more so that we can provide that kind of innovation to our product. This step is known as advocacy and screening. Coming to the next part, it is experimentation. So, this is the testing stage when we make or choose our idea. In this screening process, we do start experimenting. Means like we do like testing this our product in targeting market. Now I'm giving you the example of Amazon. Okay, Amazon example. Now, Amazon was dealing in products only. Amazon was dealing in product in earlier time, but one day it start that we should. One day they thought that we should deal in grocery too, and we should deal in grocery too. So for that they did experimentation. Okay, they, they did experimentation. They did. Why you keep turning your mic on? Please turn it off. Please don't interrupt. I'm requesting to you.
An ce da barma da sun kirawa sun ce gawa dai sun kama.
Awal ka kashe wayan ka kashe mic ɗinka da Allah.
It's okay.
Awal.
It's okay. I told you. Now, experimentation is the Amazon example clear to you guys?
Clear.
Okay. Now coming to the point, commercialization. It means we create the market value for the product. Whatever we experimented, whatever we did experimentation, if we get successful, then we decide what's the price for it, what's the price of it, what's the delivery charges we use to deliver grocery via Amazon. Okay, that is known as commercialization. We basically value that product. Diffusion and implementation. After doing all these things, we either implement or diffuse that idea. Either implement or diffuse that idea. Okay. Now moving to the point, types of innovation. We have four types of innovation. First is incremental innovation, which is small improvement we do, small innovations we do with using the existing technology. Suppose we have a technology and what we do a small improvement in our product or services. That is known as incremental innovation. I'm giving you the example now. Recently, WhatsApp did that we can now edit our sent text for 5 minutes. Recently, WhatsApp add this feature that now we can edit our sent text for 5 minutes, before 5 minutes. So they didn't do anything new. They just did a small innovation in their existing technology. So that is the example of incremental innovation. Okay. I hope you got this feature of WhatsApp. Like you can edit your text, edit your text before after sending that to a person. Now, coming to the disruptive innovation. In this, what we do in this, we do we do innovation in new technology and use it in current market. Okay, use it in current market. It's also known as secret innovation. It is also known as secret innovation. When you introduce a new technology like iPhone, Apple iPhone, they always each and every year they produce or release or launch a new Apple series. Okay, if you think about the Apple X series, which they have launched earlier 2013 or 12, in 2013 or 12, and now if you see Apple iPhone 15 or 14, then they have changed their technology. They are giving you phones with new technology. The technology they have changed, it doesn't get improvised, it have changed. Okay, it's a huge innovation. So architectural innovation is the third point. When see we have some experience in a market. Okay, some experience, some technology, we have a technology, we have some experience of an old market, and if we use that experience or technology in next market. If I take the example of Amazon only, see, Amazon have experience, Amazon have a technology of selling goods and services, and they used it in a new market of grocery market. They used it in grocery market. Then that is known as architectural innovation. When you have the experience, when you have a technology, and you use the same in another market, in a different market, to start or to experimentation, that is known as architectural innovation. That is less risky. Why it is less risky? Because if we get a new technology for that experimentation, it will cost our business more as compared to the existing technology. Okay, radical innovation. So radical innovation like invention of aeroplane, invention of cab facility, using an app. So these are the innovation, basically invention. When we give birth to new ideas, new thoughts, new products, that is known as radical innovation. Are my points clear to you guys? Okay, I guess yes.
Hello, ma'am. I have a question. This the difference between the last one. Sorry, let me check.
Radical and architectural. Okay. So, our next topic is Make in India and Made in India. So, Make in India is an initiative our Indian government have started in 2014. In the year 2014, our Indian government launched a scheme, an initiative which is Make in India. Its purpose was to bring the foreign direct investments to our country, to bring the foreign direct investment to the country. We want other countries to invest in our company or to set up their business in our country. That is a Make in India initiative which we started in 2014. And what was the objective of this program? To solve the problem of employment. The employment problem we have here in India, to resolve it, to remove the or reduce the unemployment of our country, we started this initiative. Our government started this initiative in 2014 to improve the GDP rate. GDP is gross domestic product rate of a country. Okay, how much goods you produce, how much goods a country produce in a year, financial year, is known as GDP. So, these were the major objectives of this program, Make in India. Remember it. One is Make in India, and second is Made in India. Don't confuse it with same. Don't think they are both are same. So, Make in India have what are the highlights of Make in India program? This program wants countries or world us that FDI to invest in manufacturing sector. We want world to invest in my country. We want world to invest in India. So foreign direct investment to invest in defense sector or in manufacturing sector, like producing goods here. Okay, like investing in our country and giving their outlets to our country so that we can produce goods of their company in India. That is known as foreign direct investment of manufacturing sector. Now coming to the point, Made in India. When we produce goods in India, then we can label them as Made in India. Okay, where you have seen goods which are produced in China. Okay, it is written on the product label that this good is produced in India or made in India or made in China or made in USA. So when you want to know about a country, you can see the product, and there must be a tagline which stating that this product is made in that country, like made in USA, made in China, made in India, made in another country. Okay, so that is what Made in India is. We want we want to make more and more products in India so that we can give a tagline of Made in India to that product. Okay, we want to increase our manufacturing. Uh, uh, we want to increase our manufacturing industry, manufacturing sector. Why it is done? It is done for identity. It is done for identity. As Chinese product that made in China, Chinese product are sold worldwide. Everyone knows it. Okay, you also may know about it, and that's what identity is. That's what we want. Identity. It improve brand image of a company. When a company or a brand goes worldwide, then it improves a brand image. Okay, brand image. Utilized resources. That's how we can utilize proper resources. Like you can make proper utilization of the available resources. Okay, the scarce resources. That was Make in India and Made in India. Coming to the point, Digital India. So in Digital India is a government initiative which was launched in 2015. With this program,
Eh,
with this pro-
Excuse me. Sorry. Uh, can you repeat about difference between made in India and make in India?
Okay, I'm re-explaining it. See, Make in India is a program. Make in India is a program our government started. Okay, Indian government started this program, Make in India. Its objective is to ask the world to come to our country and invest, to come to our country and invest in production, and they can produce their company's goods in our country. We are providing space for those companies, and they can produce their goods in India. That is what Make in India. But Made in India, when we produce goods in India, whatever goods we produce, then we can label it as like Made in India. You may have seen this label of many countries. You may have the products which are made in China. You may have seen those products which have a label of made in China, made in USA. So we want this for our products, that our product need to be verified as made in India. Our Each of our product have a tagline which is said made in India. Okay, which tells it about the origin, which country originated the product, which country made the product. That is the difference between Make in India and Made in India. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Okay, thank you. Now, coming to the point, Digital India. As the name say, it was also a program of our government which were launched in 2015. Indian government launched a program named Digital India in 2015. What was it aimed? They want to reduce the paperwork involved in getting many formalities. They want to reduce the paperwork of government too. Like before Digital India, we have to go personally to get a voter ID card, to get a driving license, to get a Aadhaar card. Okay, we have to run here and there in courts for happening to get them. But after Digital India, I can apply my voter ID card. I can apply my voter ID card online. I can apply my driving license online. I can apply my passport service online. That is what the objective of Digital India. Okay, and this program, I'm telling you, this program is doing really good in India. It have changed the image of India. It's one of the successful program of India. Okay, now we want to via this program we want to transfer our India into into a digital nation. It's aimed to speed the getting work and completed, and also to connect the rural sector to the urban sector, as we have a rural sector area and the urban sector area. Urban sector area is considered as well literate, well knowing about the digitalize and all. But nowadays, if you see, if you visit India, then you can pay to a vendor, you can pay to a vendor using UPI, using using online payment. Okay, this is how it gets in India. This is how Digital India works. Now, coming to the features. So, what are the features of Digital India? It is to provide fast speed internet service in across the country. We adopted 4G for this. We have Geo for this. Like you have Airtel, okay, Vodafone, Idea. We have Geo, Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, which increase the speed internet services. Okay, to provide e-governance by reforming and digitizing government services. I I just told you that before Digital India, our government have to go through the paperwork only. Okay, we don't have facilities to uh, apply about Aadhaar card online, to apply voter ID card online, to apply our identification card online. But after this program, we can do it by sitting our home. We can just apply it from wherever we are. Okay, to provide basic information through online platform. So these are some features of Digital India. Now coming to the skill development. So in India, we have many programs, and out of this, we have a skill development initiative too. A skill development initiative too. And inside of this, our Ministry of Skill Development and Enterprises, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship of Government of India, which is also known as MSDE, has launched this program, Skill Development Initiative. Okay, what's its purpose is? Its aim to empower the youth of this country. Its aim to empower the youth of this country to increase their employability. Okay, to don't stay unemployed, to get skilled and get to the work, to increase the production of work environment. Okay, to create more job opportunities. So that's why government started it. The aim of such initiative is to cater minimum 65% young population of the country. It also caters 40 courses under this skill. In Skill India, our government provides 40 types of courses, 40 skills they teaches in their government institutions, okay, or public or private combined institutions. They make people skilled there. Okay, they teach them skills so that they can earn their livelihood easily or without any interruption, and unemployment of our country can be reduced. Now coming to the point, skill development initiative. Its main initiative of MSDE is setting up of first ever Indian Institute of Skills. Like first ever Indian Institute of Skills was set up in 2016 at Kanpur. Kanpur is a name of place, okay, where we started the first institution for our skills development initiative, where we teach skills to the students. Now, Pradhan Mantri, I'm repeating it, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Pradhan Mantri is a Hindi word which means Prime Minister. Prime Minister Skill Development Program. Prime Minister Skill Development Program. Okay, and in Hindi it is named as Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. So, what is this? In this, what they do? They give skill training to the people. They do skill training. They do skill certificate. They provide skill certificates to the person. Okay. Now, this is important. RPL, recognition of prior learning. This is the important initiative because suppose you know about a skill, okay, you know you are an electrician, you know how to correct electricity, how to improve it, how to join wires, you know everything about electricity, but you don't have any certificate to work in a company. You don't have any kind of certificate. So what where would you go? So for that purpose our government started recognition of prior learning. Means if you clear the test of government, you immediately get the certificate of skill, certificate of that particular skill you have. So that's incredible. That is what skill development initiative in India, that's how it works. Am I clear?
Yes. Clear.
Okay. National Skill Development Corporation. National Skill Development Corporation, NSDC. It's also is a part of India. It also a scheme we Indians or our government have started. It also work under MSDE, which is, am I audible? I think I
Yes, you're audible. We're
lost the
able to get you.
connection. Okay, okay. Connection is okay. No issue. So, what I was saying, yeah, NSDC. So NSDC also work under the MSDE, which I explained it earlier, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. NSDC works, which is National Skill Development Corporation. This is how it works. It creates, it provide fund, and it enable us. Basically, these are the three pillars of NSDC. Three pillars of NSDC. First is create, second is fund, and third is enable. In create, it established the quality vocational training institute. When we establish or create institution for vocational training to provide skills to the student, then this pillar is known as create. To create this training institute or to run the training institute smoothly, we require funds. So when the funds are provided, then it is known as the fund pillar. And third one is enable, to ensure the sustainability of support system. It's not like that you created a institute, you provided funds, and now you're not looking at it. No, you have to look out it. You have to be the support system all the time. So that is enable. So that's all about NSDC. Startup India and incubator. I think it's the last topic. Startup India and incubator. Startup India is also a program, our government initiative. As the name says, startup. When you want to start your own business, a new business. Okay, that is what Startup India is. Startup India is the program of our government of India with a major aim of building strong ecosystem. Okay, we want our people to do startup, and if they don't have funds, we will provide them. If they don't have knowledge about the product they are doing startup in, we will provide that. Okay, if they have any problem of land holding and all, we will clear that. That is all the point of Startup India. It was launched in 2016, and the main aim of this initiative is to nurture innovation and design. To nurture innovation and design. It's the aim of this scheme. Nurture innovation and design. So action plan for startup is simplification and land holding. Simplification and land holding. Now, the next point is funding. Basically, what simplification and land holding is. It's the aim is to ease the formalities of setting of the startups. We have reduced the formalities. We have reduced the legal formalities to start a business. Okay. Now, if you want to start a business in India, you can easily start a business in India without any legal formalities. And if your business requires any kind of legal formalities, then they are very less. So that's the point, simplification and landhold. In the next point, it's mentioned funding support and incentives. Sometimes you have an idea of startup, but you don't have funds, you don't have any investors to your idea. So our Startup India program provides funding to the good startup ideas. That's what it works about. Industry, academia, partnership, and incubation. These points state that when we do startup, see, we have so many startups in India. So when they when they cooperate or collaborate with educational institutes, then the students can learn more. The students can go beyond and be creative to learn about, and they may create their own idea of startup. So to inspire them, we do a collaboration of educational institute with industry, okay, for showcasing innovation and other things, building innovations, creativity, and this is all. Incubator. What is an incubator? Basically, incubator is an organization where both the startup's idea person, the person with ideas of startup, and the person who wants to invest in startup, and the person who wants to give advices to the startup, and all the person which are required for startup, and the person who wants to do work with the startup, is a place or organization where all are working. Okay, that's the incubator. That's the incubator. So basically, it provide a place where all the person can meet and create a startup. Okay, and they can learn about it. They can know about the startup, what's the schemes, what the pillars, what are the strategies, what are the motive. Okay, so this was it. Unit 2 is complete, and we will start unit 3 in next class. So before going offline, I would like you to turn on your cameras so that I can take attendance. Please turn on. Okay. Okay. Attendance is done. So what was the problem? What was the problem earlier? Who was it when I was teaching?
Is it the person who kept on telling his mic? The person who kept
Please clear mic. Wait a minute, I am reading the messages. Are the class clear to you guys? Points are clear now?
Yes, it's so clear. Everything is clear.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the like quite interesting, and everything is clear.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just reading your chat. There was a student who was interrupting, I guess. I don't know who it was.
Now I say I really got your English very, very clear. Like it was very clear and well pronounced, and so it was easy for
Would
me
you
to
please
understand.
write? Would you please write it? Your voice is not clear. Can you please write it? Please write it. I'm reading. You understand now what I have taught to you? You understand? All the points are clear now. So okay, this guy is the problem. Who you were talking about? I don't know. learners who the syllabus is vast, so we have to cope up with that a little. The syllabus is vast, and we have a limited time. You understand
Oh, all
everything,
right.
na? That's what important is.
Yeah.
The last class I took, it was so smooth because the syllabus of that subject is comparatively less than this. So yes, and
All right.
and
Thank you.
I was fast because I was thinking that I should teach from the start, like from zero. Not everyone knew about everything. That's why I'm a learner too. Even I don't know, so many things are there I don't know about. So that's okay. Okay, thanks. I think we should conclude it here. And the next class of this subject will be on Saturday. And before Saturday, I will meet you guys on Monday with a new subject. Okay.
All right. Thank
All right.
All right,
Thank
ma.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right,
And
ma.
keep
Thank
studying.
you
Please
for.
keep studying. Download the material. Download the book from egyancoach.com. I'm spelling it for you. You can write it now. EG, or I can write it here.
Sorry, I just read the
EGYNCOSH
message.
dot com. This is the name of the website, egyancoach.com. You can go to there and go to the
Like
portal
you
of
message.
BCOMG, and there you can
But
find the books of the material. Okay, books of the subject. Okay, guys.
ma.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Hey,
So,
Hey,
this is
today I
not
will
this
bring us
is not
issues
easy.
wallahi. During our lecture wallahi.
Where is this hour that has
Yeah,
been
where are
disturbing
you?
us?
Wallahi, he disturb us too much disturb. Hey,
Hour, you
Awad,
disturb us
we are
too
talking
much.
to you. You give us headache.
Seriously.
Why you do this?
maybe that guy
You
is
are
not
matured
around here.
enough.
Look at
If
Kelechi
you
is
want to
laughing.
ask question,
She's looking at
you
our
told
faces and
Ibrahim to ask
laughing.
the question. Don't disturb Marwan within the lecture.
He
You
was
have
in
to
class
raise
with
your hand. If
he
I
was in
allow you
class with a friend.
to speak, you can speak.
Hey, Ao, can you show
But
us your friend?
once lecture going on, you start disturbing us. Why? What?
Ao, can you show us your friend?
Ah,
We are just all colleagues. We are friends. We are here to learn.
You were
You
twin class
cannot hear
today.
what I'm talking about.
sorry?
Ao, he had a friend.
He left now.
He has left, yes.
Mm.
It was too
Mubomba, you have to
disturbance.
talk to him. You and Benjamin, you have to talk to him. You have to address him how to speak in a class without disturbing Ma and the audience.
Yeah, so what we should be doing is whenever we're attending class, we should at all costs avoid being around the friends because they would always wish to talk to us whilst we are in class. So
Oh,
please, next time we should avoid that. We should be in solitary places where we
that's
cannot
great.
have, yeah. Say, Ao,
All
don't
right,
come
thank
with a
you.
friend next time in class, okay?
If you don't have questions, just turn off your microphone. When you need to ask us to say something, you can turn it on. That is why
Okay,
you
guys,
on
let's
your
return to our
microphone,
columns.
you disturb us.
All right, guys, I have something to do, but
Hey, please, who copy that side the Malama road? Please, I don't have it. If
Let's meet
someone
on
have
our
it,
WhatsApp
where,
forum.
share it
where,
with
where
us
is
in the
Taylor?
group. Hey, Anas, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I know.
How today? How today?
Segway mutumina.
How was the lecture?
Yani,
Are you going through all?
eh?
Are you going through
Muji
all the
kaba.
lecture today for today? Today lecture.
Going to do what?
Do you get that the side malam again?
No.
You don't get it that side. The malam maro.
Let's talk in our WhatsApp now.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Hi.
What's the name of her? Kilichi? Kilechiko?
Kelechiba.
Okay, see you later. We will meet in group. Thank you. Bye.